What's up, everybody? We're here with Bo.
What's going on?
Our regional champion for today at Louisville, TTD.
Yep.
What'd you do?
I went 8-0 at the biggest through the decades regional that they had. I don't know, just feeling really proud of myself. I went 8-0, I destroyed everybody. Destroyed. I beat him last round.
Poor Tavia.
That's crazy. Yep.
Dude, it's first and second right here. Goo.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you did amazing. Look at all this loot. God.
Yeah, they gave us extra prizing at this one.
Yeah, they gave out a case to the top 8.
They did,
crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Shout out to Alex Hughes through the decades. They host very good regionals. Big fan.
Yeah, it was sick today.
Yeah.
It was cool. All right, well, whenever you're ready, just dive on into it.
All right. So today I played Furniture Labrynth. Nothing special. I know like 2 or 3 weeks ago I was playing like the branded Labrynth deck and I was a really big fan of it, but decided to play like a real deck for this time or whatever. He convinced me. Logan convinced me. It worked out really well. So I'll just get into the list. It's like a clean 40. It's a 3 Ariana.
Clean 40.
Clean 40. Nothing special about this card. Every deck plays 3 of it. Really nice. I didn't play any of like the Unchained cards or anything, and if I played the Unchained cards in my deck, I think I would have played the other level 4. But because I didn't play any Unchained cards, I didn't think that was necessary. I just think like the standard 3 of this is like fine.
Fair.
It's pretty same ratios to the deck I played like 3 weeks ago or a month ago or whenever it was. 2 Lady, 1 Lovely. I still draw this card. I wish I didn't, but it's fine every once in a while. This card I think is only like a 3 of if you're playing like the Labrynth mirror matches all the time because it's really nice there. Other than that, I think it's like a cloggy card. I really just think you only need like 2 of it.
Fair.
There's nothing crazy there. 3 Stovies, 3 Chandeliers, 2 clock. So the list we had working last night before we cleaned it up before the tournament or whatever had, I think it was either 2 clock or 3 clock in it. And for the sake of trying to get the deck to 40, we decided to just play like a 1 clock anyway, which is fine. I think 1 clock is still fine. I know like the OCG is really big in like 2 or 3 of these. It was good when we were trying it, but just 1 for today. That's fine. And then I played 3 Ash Blossoms. They were very good all day. Nothing crazy. Yep, best name type in the format by far. And then double Fender. Fender is just nice. It's just like a nice card on its own. So it's like good whenever you go first or second. It also puts like an extra card in your hand without you losing any cards that you can discard for like the furniture pieces. So it's really important. You just like keep your advantage always.
It's super valuable.
Very nice, yeah. All the cards were very good all day. And then for spells, just 5 spells, nothing crazy. 3 Pot of Extravagance, this card's amazing. This card stays loyal to me. I draw this card all the time, it's really nice. Never banish anything relevant to my action deck, nothing like that. Just draw 2 cards. Called by the Grave and Labrynth. This card performed quite a bit. I actually got to negate an Ash with this for once in my life.
Yeah,
really nice. Yeah,
let's go.
It never ever happens, but yeah, I don't know. It was pretty good. Everything worked. Everything like in my deck just like worked today the way it was supposed to. It just felt amazing. And then for trap cards, we have the best card. Not even close. Big welcome out. It's nuts. Everybody knows that. I said the exact same thing in my last deck profile. Decided to shoot for 2 of these. My deck doesn't have any like braided cards, so it doesn't have like the extra cards that get you to extra copies of these. So I figured that like shooting for 2 of these instead of like the one I played like 2 or 3 weeks ago was like nice. It was pretty good. It came up. Like, there were a couple times that I played against like Cashier, and these would get banished off like Rise Hard off the top of my deck or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was glad I had like the 5th trap. It was like 1 game I remember specifically where like it was important, like it was unwinnable without a 5th trap in it. It was pretty good. And then 3 skill drains. Didn't play Gozen match this time, but this one's like super consistent, just gets the job done, negates everything. A lot of times this is like really clutch going second because they're forced to interact with your trap cards, and then you can just like chain this to like deal with their interruptions, and then you get the tempo back in the game. So I think this card's like really valuable. Even though you're playing like a furniture deck, I think like at least 1 floodgate card is still like very nice.
That skill drain's an insane floodgate.
It's insane. My favorite card in the deck by far, not even close. Solid Treasure. I got
Poor Tavia.
I got several people with it, so this card's really cool. I mean, it's a trap deck, so you just set it and you just like get them or whatever. But a lot of people were like really worried about like skill drain, and I noticed that it kept coming up where people have a lot of like Forbidden Lances and Book of Moons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They make it really obvious when they're going to use like a monster to out skill drain. Like they'll go Fenrir attack, target this. or they'll go like summon Zeus, activate Zeus, when like it wouldn't resolve because of this. It's like really obvious that they have it. So there's not really like a whole lot of cards you can have to like protect your skill drain in those exact scenarios. But every single time you have those, you can Solemn Strike. And it came up, I think, probably 3 or 4 times today where like I strike the monster that was already being negated by this, or like it would have been negated by this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because then they can't chain the books or the lances or anything. So it's really, really clean. And I don't know, like people don't always play around this one. It's kind of hard to. So sometimes they'll just overlay 3 monsters into this. And like,
yeah, it's pretty hard to play around that card a lot of the time, especially depending on the deck.
Yeah, this card's incredibly nice. Definitely my favorite card in the deck, but figure. And then 2 Destructive Karma Cannons.
The cannon.
This card was clutch. I played against a lot of decks where this is good. I played against like 3 or 4 Kashtira, Dragon Link. A lot of places where this is good. Round 1 I played against a Traptrix guy. He had like 3 Link monsters on the board, and I outed all of them with just this by itself.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. For the sake of keeping the deck at 40 cards, we had 3 of these in the deck, and then we cut it down to 2. And this is the only card I kind of wanted to change about my deck, because I wish there was a way to fit a 3rd one of these anyway, because this card's just absolutely wild. Super, super good. And then 1 Tears of the Overroot. Overperforms as always. This card's crazy against Cashier and a couple other matchups. It's like the best normal trap that just always gets something off the field every time. It's like really nice. I decided to main deck Dimensional Barrier. It was good a couple times. I played against like a Chimera branded deck one time. It was really, really strong there. And outside of that, it didn't do too much, but like I needed it for that matchup, so I'm glad this is in the deck. And played Eradicator. Just one in the main deck because it's searchable and all that kind
insane.
of stuff. Yeah, it's insane. I got hit with it for like 5 cards or something. Yeah. It was crazy. I got a couple other people. Like my Traptrix opponent round 1, I got him for like 4 traps.
Man.
I just done it. And then last card I played, this is pretty cool. Some people know about this one, but Ice Dragon's Prison. This card's really cool. It's a normal trap that gets monsters off the field, but it's like pretty specific against like all of your bad matchups. This card like really helps against like the Pearly deck because they're all the same type. It's incredible in the Labrynth mirror match. Solid against like Rescue Ace, which is like a difficult matchup. It's like outrageously good against like the Unchained deck. I think that's about it for this card. Sometimes it doesn't come up today. Where there's sometimes where you can ride something, not banish it, and like get the tempo off with that, but that's fine. Yeah, that was a clean 40 cards. I should have the extra.
Main deck looks solid.
Yeah, very solid. I liked every single card in my deck. There's not a single card I would change, I don't think. And then for the extra deck, 3 Muckrackers of the Underworld. So I have no Mirror Jades or anything weird in my deck, so I have room for all this kind of stuff. This card was nice. I summoned it a couple times. It's nice. 2 Chaos Angels. I only had 2. I would play 3. It's mostly an extravagance thing that you would play through. Although there was one round where I beat a guy by summoning 2 of these and just attacking for him.
That was me.
That was him. Yeah. That was nice. 3 Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. This card's pretty cool. I just want 3 of them because it's like a prosperity target or whatever. This card's really important to be able to beat like weird things like X Pearly Noir. I remember like last weekend, I didn't top or nothing, but last weekend I outed like a final Sigma in the extra monster zone because of this that I wouldn't be able to out otherwise. Today I outed like a Dragoon with it. It was pretty cool. This card's really, really important. And then sometimes you get Fiend locked, especially because you have the extra regular Welcome Labyrinth. So I play a couple Fiends, nothing crazy, a Phoenix, Unicorn. I don't think I summoned either of these today, but they're important. They couldn't come up. This one's really good against like my friend Pearly. It's good against other random stuff. Crazy. So I did actually I got the Dark Charmer. Dark Charmer's pretty cool. It's mainly for like the Labrynth mirror match. You don't really summon it anywhere else. I don't play like big like Link 3s or Link 4s or anything to go into it or whatever, but it's pretty good in the Labrynth mirror match. Like sometimes you can just like outgrind them, like kill their like lovely or their lady, and then like you steal theirs, and it just like seals them out of the game. And then 4 extra deck cards that almost entirely don't matter. This is if you get Ibly locked because you have the room. This because I didn't have a 3rd Chaos Angel. Don't play this. It's not important. I did summon this once. I did the cool Kashtira thing where I special summoned a Kashtira monster and then normal summoned my Ash. I had to out like a birth. I had to out a birth that was on the field and have something for the one in his hand. And this is my only way to do it. So I summoned it once. It was incredible when I summoned it. And then 1 Psychic End Punisher in case you need to normal summon Ash and like just kill them with your level 8s. I didn't do it today, but
It's there.
It can come up. So that was extra deck. Side deck. Probably the card that performed the most for me was Lava Golem.
My favorite card, baby.
I know how much you love this card. I
got
don't
me
know.
too.
Lava Golem.
For Tavion.
Yeah, I think it's like the right amount because there's like the sphere mode which tributes 3, and there's like kaijus and stuff that tribute 1. There's like curry card that tributes a bunch, but you have to play, and sometimes it's not possible. This feels like the perfect amount. Like being able to tribute 2 is like really clean against like the Unchained deck. It's good enough against like the Rika deck where like you would want it. There's a few other matchups and stuff like that where it's just really nice.
It clears enough to like swing advantage back to you, but it's not like 3 tributes. Like it's unreasonable a lot of the time. Yeah.
This one doesn't. I don't know. It's just solid. I drew it against my my Branded Chimera opponent. It was good there. Just good across the board. Doesn't really matter, but it's also like a level 8 fiend for your trap card. But that part doesn't really matter. Double Druid's Worm. Or I'm sorry, double Magnamut Druid's Worm. Pretty solid cards, something to say. Every deck profile, I wish I could fit 3 of these in my deck because when I would do this, it's amazing. This is an Ariana and Chaos Angel. That's really important. I did this against my Dragon Link opponent. It was really nice. And then this one, same thing. Nothing crazy. A new card I played was Lord of the Heavenly Prison. I think that was pretty cool. I cited it mainly for like I know people cite it for like Harpy's Feather Duster and stuff like that in Game 2 and 3, Lightning Storm and stuff like that. The main reason that I decided to cite it was they actually figured out it was really good against the Unchained deck. Because the Unchained deck is one of the like miserable matchups for this deck or whatever. And like whenever you have this card, whenever you have this reveal, the effect to not be able to destroy anything applies to both players. So the Unchained deck can't like pop their own back rows.
Yeah,
it's really
sick.
clean. Yeah,
that's really cool.
It makes like an unwinnable matchup or a very difficult matchup. Like I don't want to say like an auto win or nothing like that, but it's
easier.
It's really yeah. But mostly I drew it a couple times and I summoned it and set a trap, drew for turn, beat him down with it. It's huge. All that good stuff. Nothing crazy. I side deck 3 Solemn Judgments. I always side this in every trap deck that I play or whatever. It just catches every stupid evenly matched, every Lightning Storm, all those nonsense cards. Really good in the grind game. I didn't play like any Labrynth opponents or anything like that, so like every time I flipped this, I never got hit with like another counter trap or nothing like that. It just always negates everything. It's just so sick. Always a big fan of that card. And then I side deck 2 evenly matches. So 2 is like a concession. Just because the side deck's only 15 cards, you can't fit 3 of all of them. So I think a decision point was in like between like the 3 Lord, the 3 Lava Golem, or 3 of these. It ended up being 3 Lava Golem and 3 Lord ended up being really nice. So just a 2-0, that's fine. My deck went down to 40 cards, so I draw them all the time, so it's fine. And the last card I played was really cool. I think some people know about this, but the Magic Deflector.
Yeah.
This card's really clean. Just catches like a lot of continuous spells, quick play spells. So it's nice against like Ashtira, Runic, Rescue Ace. There's a bunch of like random matchups that this card's really sick. It's a normal trap. You can set it out of your deck, so like pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. Any last thoughts? Anything else? All good?
No, just shout outs to everybody. Hey. Shout outs to CM Games. Shout out to the whole team, Blue Gaming. Shout out to Tavion. Shout out to Logan. I don't know where they're at. They helped me with my deck. Shout out to Aaron. Yeah, he's over there. They're
they're chilling.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron Levy, my Labrynth brother. I think that's about it. I think I got everybody.
Congratulations again, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.